Today, hello guys, it's me, Chloe. Today, we're gonna see how I painted my two favorite Carls, Carl Jung and Carl Sagan. So I'm gonna be narrating the time-lapse videos I did for each of these paintings. I painted them on these little ovals that I got from Dollar General. Yesterday night, I was like, what am I gonna paint today? And I found these little ovals in my coffers, and I knew right away I had to do some portraits. And I wanted to do Jung because I've been reading you guys Jung. Check out my playlist, reading Carl Jung's Man and His Symbols, Chapter 1. We're up to part 4 today, 4 of 7. And so I'm like, let me do Jung because it feels like right. And then after Jung, I was like, oh, I guess I'll do Freud on the other one because I had this second one. But then I was like, I'm not a fan of Freud that much. I thought maybe I would just do it for like the novelty. But then I looked up pictures of Freud and I couldn't find any of him smiling or even like remotely like smirking whatsoever. So I was like, that's a sign. And I thought instead, let me do Carl Sagan because I love Carl Sagan. And actually these two Carls represent to me the evolution of my spiritual growth. In 2012, I got really into Carl Sagan's series Cosmos, and that brought me out towards the cosmos. And then in 2019 I got really into Jung, and that brought me in towards the inner cosmos of the dark psyche. So love these Carls. If I had a third oval, I would do Carl Winslow because that's my third favorite Carl, and he's not even a real person. He's a character on the TV show Family Matters, but I still love Carl Winslow. And you know what, maybe I'll go out and get myself another oval today and make my Carl set complete. All right, let's watch me paint. First is Sagan, is Jung. That's the first video we'll watch. I'll narrate, of course, and then we'll go on to Sagan. That's the order that I painted them in. So without further ado, and let me stop babbling, let's watch it. Okay, I start by gessoing the surface. Want to make sure that that's fully covered and fully dried. I did a couple of layers. And then I went in with my blue background. That's actually a teal mixed with gray, a little light gray. And I covered up the sides. And then I did my drawing of Jung after it was dry. And I went in with the first layer. I just mixed 3 grays, dark, medium, and light. And I got the basic tones in. What was light, what was medium, what was dark. I always leave a little white and a little black when I do this to, to put the details on. Like, not the details, but to get the extreme of light and dark, if you will. So I know. It's a map for later, for when I go in to do details. You will see. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Yeah. There were a few points of like insecurity here. I'm like, oh my God, am I getting the eyes down? There's always some doubt I hear in my head while, like at some point in a painting, there's always like I just have to pass through it. You know, it's like this like predictable, doubtful train of thoughts that comes. I'm like, can I really do this? I don't think it looks like him. Should I stop? Should I start again? Blah, blah, blah. Just got to push through it. That's what I've learned. Just push through the doubt. So I had to fix the stem of the glasses. They were like too high up at first. Got my liver spots in there. Made sure that there weren't any streaky areas. Well, not too many streaky areas on his face. Because this isn't a perfect portrait, you know. This, I wouldn't like put this through a contest or something. There's some streaks. There's definitely some things that could have been smoothed out. But I like it. I like how it came out. Got his little smirk in there. Carl Jung glows from within. He really does. And I love painting people with an inner glow, because it makes me glow, makes me happy. You know, Carl Jung, he has this look in his face like he's got this wonderful secret, you know, and I like that. And there he is, all done, all dry and done. I love this painting. Okay, Carl Sagan. All right, guys, this red that I chose, I was like totally not happy with. By the way, it's bright red mixed with gray. It's called bright red with the brand that I used. I was like, oh crap, I should not have used red, because you're gonna see there's a period of time when this portrait looks kind of satanic, and it's because of the red and the black combined. Also with Carl Sagan's very, very bushy, undone eyebrows, it looked satanic for a little while, and it was freaking me out. But it all came together eventually. These are the satanic phases of the painting that I'm talking about. No pupils. And the way his eyebrow goes up, it has like a horn type of look, but I try to mellow it out a bit. Yeah, it's good though. It turned out good. The vibe turned out good. I actually did this entire time lapse of Sagan in one take. Very proud of myself. I passed the point of doubt and everything like that all in one take. There you go. With the hair, you got to do a couple of different shades of very dark black to give it texture. It's not just straight black. That's a really good tip for beginners, by the way. Like, black hair in a painting is not straight black. You have to, there's a whole bunch of little colors and tones in there. You have to get that right for it to have the effect you want. And there he is, hanging up on the wall this morning. Carl Sagan. I hear his voice when I see his face. And there they are, my favorite Carls. Carl Jung, Carl Sagan. Looking very nice. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you shortly. Okay, bye.